Alright lads, how you doing? Welcome back to Backy TV, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be answering some of the questions that you posted in regards to Chelsea Football Club. So this is a pilot episode, I guess, for the Q&A series that was previously on this channel and might be making a comeback. So if you enjoy this episode and you enjoy this type of content, let me know in the comments below. So before we get into this episode, lads, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share my video. I'd appreciate that. Now let's start answering some of your questions. Let's jump in. Okay lads, I'm going to try to get through as many of these questions as I can, and I'm going to try to answer all of them if I can. So let's go. So the first question I have here is from Havoc Takwibo, and if I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize. The question is, do you see Chelsea club winning any trophies with Lampard this season? No, I don't think we'll be winning any trophies this season, especially with the start we've had. Granted, our start isn't that bad when taking into account other teams who are title contenders, but I think us being knocked out of the Carabao Cup and the way things are looking, I'm a little bit pessimistic when it comes to our chances winning any trophies this season with Lampard. Okay, second question is from Z Babylon, one of the most vocal subscribers on this channel, pretty much comments on every video I post. So Z, appreciate you. Okay, do you really think Callum Hudson-Odoi is good enough to play for Chelsea right now, or would he benefit from going out alone? Thanks, B. I think Callum Hudson-Odoi should be playing for Chelsea on a more regular basis, and I think Callum Hudson-Odoi is good enough. Will he benefit from going out alone? Yes. Not because he's not good enough to play for Chelsea, but because I don't think Frank Lampard thinks he's good enough to be playing for Chelsea. Therefore, going out alone would allow him to get more game time, and it would benefit him as a player, but not us as a club, because us as a club, we need to see Callum Hudson-Odoi being given more playing time, in my opinion. Thanks Z. Next question is from Tony GITL, and Tony is asking, excuse me, is Chelsea's defensive issues down to the coaching or players? Tony, both. And before I continue, guys, Tony is a very loyal subscriber to this channel and has some great feedback. Tony's always there or thereabouts with his feedback and his comments, and I appreciate your support, Tony. Back to your question. Both. Okay, we have defensive issues that needs to be addressed by our coaching staff, and those defensive issues are mainly how do we defend as a unit, as a team, and also we need to address some of the mistakes that we are making as a team. And that's where the players come in, because players make mistakes, and the way that we can address that is not really by coaching them how to defend better, rather than coaching them onto how to keep their focus and their concentration for the full 90 minutes. Because lads, how many times have we conceded in the last 10 minutes of a game? It's quite a bit. And I think that is an aspect that needs to be addressed both by the players and the coaching staff. Good question, Tony. Question by Mo, another subscriber who does do his bits when it comes to commenting and giving me his thoughts and opinions. Do you think Lampard will still be in charge by the end of this season? Mo. No. Yeah, unfortunately, no. You see, I think between now and Boxing Day, and I addressed this in one of the comments yesterday, From now till Boxing Day, we have 4 key fixtures. And if I can remember the fixtures off the top of my head, we got Man United on Saturday, we got Spurs, and then we got Sevilla, and then we got Arsenal on Boxing Day. Now, those 4 matches are spread between now and Boxing Day. There's a lot of matches in between, but those are the 4 key matches. And I think in those 4 matches, if we don't get results that we should be getting, I can see Lampard giving his marching orders, you know. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of matches. There's a couple of Champions League matches, there's a couple of crucial Premier League matches that if we don't win, if we don't do well in, you know, things could escalate. But I think between now and Boxing Day, those 4 matches, we will have a big problem in regards to Lampard sticking around as our manager if things go pear-shaped. So Mo, I'll be honest with you, mate, I'm not optimistic. I wish I was. I'm a big fan of Lampard, and I wish things were different, and I wish I could answer you differently, but realistically, I'm not confident in Lampard staying around for very much longer. Thanks for the question. Next question is by Hajo Abid, another loyal subscriber, and by the way, one of the first 100 subscribers to this channel. So appreciate you, Hajo. How do you rate Havoc so far this season? He's had his ups and downs, Hajo. Havoc has done well. The hat-trick, his performances in general have been really good. He has had a couple of bad games though, and I'm not sure if it's still him adjusting, if it's him getting his fitness back. Remember guys, no pre-season, you know. So all in all, I rate Havertz as doing pretty well. Could have done better, but he hasn't done badly either. So all in all, I think Havertz has done alright. Okay, question by Local Costa. Local Costa, appreciate your feedback and appreciate your comments, mate. Local Costa is asking, B, do you agree that Chelsea's community has become more toxic over the past few seasons, especially since Conte and Sarri left? Yes, a lot more toxic, and a lot more toxic since Sarri left. Conte, there was a lot of division in opinion in regards to Conte, but when Sarri came, I mean, I was a big fan of Conte. When Sarri came, like everybody else, I supported Sarri because he's managing my club, Chelsea. So I gave Sarri my backing, even though I wasn't happy that he took over from Conte, but I gave Sarri my backing. Now, when Sarri got sacked and Lampard was brought in, again, I'm a big fan of Lampard and I supported Lampard. That being said, a lot of the fans of Sarri have continued to support Sarri over Lampard. They became fans of the man rather than fans of the club. I couldn't care less who's managing Chelsea. I'll be supporting them because they're managing Chelsea. If they make mistakes, I will criticize, regardless of who they are. I'm criticizing Lampard for his mistakes. Lampard is a Chelsea legend. So the community has become toxic for many reasons. What I've just mentioned is one. So hopefully that answers your question, Costa. Next question is by Mikhail, and Mikhail is asking, by which match day do you expect Chelsea to field a full-strength lineup with all the new first-team signings starting? I think we're close. That group will need time, therefore, to gel defensively and offensively and defensively. Mikhail, appreciate your feedback, appreciate your support on my channel. Thank you, Mikhail. Mikhail, I think the signings, the 6 new signings, are match fit and are ready to go on Saturday against Man United. So hopefully we will see them start against Man United on Saturday. Will they start? I don't know. Should they start? Yes. Will they need time to gel offensively and defensively? In regards to defensively, they've done their bits because Mendy, Chilwell, and Thiago Silva have done all right defensively. Regarding the other signings, they're more of an attacking complement, and they're doing good. Havertz, Werner have been doing pretty well. Ziyech, we've not really seen much of Ziyech. I'm inclined to believe that he will be doing fantastic once he gets a start. Will he start against Man United? I hope so. Hope that answers your question, mate. Okay, so I have a question here from a newcomer to the channel, Don Nuwanko. I hope I haven't butchered your name, mate. And you're asking, do you think Lampard is technically sound to lead the team to a desired place this season? Desired place, I'm guessing you're talking about a top 4 finish. Yes, he could. He has the ability to get us there because he did it last season with a lesser squad. Now, is he tactically sound to do that? Yes. Is he tactically sound? Depends on what your expectations are. Hopefully the answer to that question is a yes. Okay, now another question by Tony GITL. And lads, I'm going in order, so it's no favoritism here. I don't do that. You know, I just take the questions in order. So Tony GITL is asking, with the business we've done regarding transfers, do you see any of our academy products, Tammy, Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi being being in the first team again? Yes, Mount is still in the first team. And it's not again, he's never left. Now, in regards to Tammy and Callum, yeah, they should be. Oh, by the way, Reece James is also still in the team, still a regular in the first team. I believe Tammy Abraham should remain a first team player, and I definitely think Callum Hudson-Odoi should be given more of an opportunity to play. I don't think the signings that we've made have had a big impact in regards to them not being able to take part in the team. I think it's more in respect to Lampard's team selection and player positioning that has kind of pushed some of these players away, and I'd like to see them come back, and I think they're good enough to do that. So cheers, Tony. Okay, so I have a question here for Matthew Benjamin, another long-term subscriber and a subscriber that has given me a lot of positive feedback in the past. So thank you, Matthew. And he's asking, do you think Christensen should be dropped after getting his chances this season so far and hasn't impressed? Maybe swapped out for Rudiger to be 4th or 5th choice, with Tomori, Silva and Zuma being top 3 main centre backs. What do you think? I agree. Christensen has made some bad decisions in defence. He hasn't performed well this season so far. Didn't do all that much last season neither, and Christensen has been on the way down in regards to his performances. Now, is that because of the way his instructions have been given to him, the way that the team has been playing, the problem we have in goal? Has that all impacted? To a certain degree, yes. But is Christensen better than Tomori? I don't think he is, and I don't think he's better than Zuma. I think him and Rudiger are both unlikely to feature all that much. Christensen probably more than Rudiger. But yeah, good question, mate. So a question here by Ronald Carlton, another long-term subscriber to my channel and the one who I appreciate and has always been there in the comments. So appreciate you, mate. Baggy, do you think we need an enforcer or another? As I don't think we haven't got one. I don't think we have got one. We have ball players. Now, I know what you mean here. I know what you're getting at, and I agree. We do need an enforcer. Now, Jorginho can do that role. Kovacic can do that role, but they're not natural enforcers. They're not like the Essians of this world. They're not like the Vieiras, the Joaquins. We do need someone of that mold. So yeah, I agree. And we do have also ball players, but we need someone better. You see, Jorginho is a ball player, but he's not a Cesc Fabregas. You see what I mean? So yeah, we do need to improve in that area. So I have a question here by Ginoli. Looks like I have a couple of questions here by Ginoli. How do you think Chelsea should fix the defensive issue? Why Chelsea give extension to Caballero instead of signing another new goalkeeper such as Ben Foster? Why Chelsea does not sign two centre backs because Thiago came free? What is missing in Lampard's coaching to get success? Ginoli, man, come on, which one should I answer? I'm gonna try to answer all of them. Okay, defensive issues, better coaching, better instructions, and a better system. In regards to the goalkeeping issue, they did sign a new goalkeeper. They gave Caballero an extension, and they also signed Petr Cech. Check out my last video. I agree. We should have got another centre back who could be a first team player. I mean, we did get Malang Sarr with the Thiago Silva, but Malang Sarr was sent on loan. We should have got another centre back. The only issue is we have a lot of centre backs in the club as it is, so we would have needed to sell some of our centre backs, and we weren't able to do that, and that's why we only got Thiago on a free, and Malang Sarr went out alone. What is missing in Lampard's coaching to get success? Experience. I have a question here by Chelsea, a fan. Chelsea is her name. Chelsea, I appreciate all the support you have given to this channel. And Joe asking, do you think we made a mistake not spending more on our defense? I just answered that. Okay, so I have a question here by the Chelsea stand, a small Chelsea channel that is continuing to grow. And if you haven't seen their content, go check it out. And he's asking me a question about a technical issue regarding YouTube, which I responded to in the comment section. But I also wanted to say big up and hello to the Chelsea stand. So go check them out, lads. Okay, so I have a question here by Chelsea Fever 03. What should our midfield be for balance, defense, and should Gilmour start? What should our midfield be for balance? In regards to how they should line up, personally, I believe a two-man pivot with an attacking cam ahead of them is how we should shape up and line up. I think we do need to have two holding midfielders, especially considering the attacking force we have up top. We do need to have that little bit more of a defensive mindset in two of our midfielders, and that also answers the defensive aspect. And regarding Gilmour starting, I think he should be given more of an opportunity to feature in the future fixtures once he fully recovers from his injury. Gilmour is a talented player. Timothy Hickey, not a question but a comment in regards to the road to 100,000 subscribers. We're just starting that road, mate. So thank you for your continuous comment on every single one of my videos. Yeah, we will get there eventually. It'll take us a little bit of a while, but hopefully we'll get there. Now this is the one. English T2 games. Whoa, I mean, I can't put the whole question on the screen because it's just too long. But I'm going to try to answer some of these questions that he's put here. He's put in 12 questions. So I'm going to answer a few. Okay, do you play on PS or Xbox or PC? PS4, hopefully PS5 in the next couple of months. Who is your favorite player at Chelsea? Currently, it would have to be Hakim Ziyech, and it's not because of what he's done at Chelsea, it's because of what he's done in his career. Favorite Chelsea player of all time would be Dennis Wise. So that's where I stand on the players. I mean, a lot of people will be going for the Jogbas and the Hazards of this world, but for me, it's Dennis Wise. Can Chelsea win a trophy this season? Answered that already. Will Werner get the golden boot? No. If Lampard goes one day, who is your ideal manager and why? Oh boy. I know a lot of people are talking about Allegri and Pochettino and whatnot. Personally, I'm a big fan of Zinedine Zidane, and I would love to see him managing Chelsea at some point in the future. It's just my favoritism. I mean, and we've seen a lot of favoritism these days, but that's just where I stand. So lads, that is it. I've covered as many questions as I can from the questions you guys have submitted. I hope I've given you an insight to my mindset, the way I think in regards to some of these issues. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, lads, let me know in the comments below, and like this video. Liking this video means a lot for the growth of my channel and for me to get YouTube algorithms to recommend and promote my content to a wider audience. So lads, support my channel by liking my content and also by commenting, even if it's just to say how you doing, Baggy. Thanks for the upload. So thank you very much, have a great day, stay safe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace out.